Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I'm Twan the Mystic. So, in today's reading, we're talking all about what is everyone's favorite thing about you. I want to gas you up on this beautiful day, okay? All right, so go ahead and light your incense, light your candles, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep with this reading. And if you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick of cards, definitely keep watching and make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, so go ahead and pick the picture or the number that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the timestamps in my description or my comment section, and I will see you at your corresponding timestamp. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Those of you that chose pile number one, let's get into your reading all about what's everyone's favorite thing about you. Okay, so for some reason, like right before I started this reading, I just kept feeling the need to like swallow. I know that sounds so crazy, but when things like that happen, I feel like that's part of the reading. Because I'm just like, why? Like, I was fine a few minutes before this, but basically, I feel like people's favorite thing about you may have to do with, like, the things that you have to say, maybe your voice. I feel like the way you express yourself, like you're probably really funny, you're probably, I don't know, poetic or some shit. Or like really intelligent, smart. So, yeah, I feel like people like what you have to say, like you're very funny. Okay. So yeah, the first two cards are basically gonna be the overall thing I guess people like about you or their favorite things about you. Oh, abundance. Okay. And retreat. Interesting because it makes me feel like these are almost opposites here. Like, because when I think of abundance, I think of like an excess of things, and then retreat. I feel like that's when you kind of, well, in one sense of the word, it's like you pull back. You know what I mean? So it makes me think there's a duality to you. Clearly, there is a duality to you. Oh, and now suddenly I feel cold. Hold on, I gotta put my robe on. Maybe it's kind of cold in here. I don't know, but that's funny because I was feeling warm and I took it off. And now I'm like, wait, I feel cold. Let me put it back on. So I wonder, yeah, there's like a duality to you where it's like you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of love to give, but then when you done, you're done. Or when you ready to be cold and like detach, you can do that. And it's funny that I guess this is what people's favorite things are about you, because it almost is like people can do nothing but respect it. And I feel like this came up in another one of my readings, so you might have watched one of my other readings recently. What are people currently saying about you? If you have, you know what pile I'm talking about. But yeah, people can do nothing but respect it and be like, oh, well. Yeah, but let's see what else. What else do people love about you? Fire. Well, I meant Ace of Wands, but clearly there's fire on here, right? And it has all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you probably have fire, maybe a lot of fire in your chart. Oh, look, so more fire. Queen of Wands. So yeah, you're very fiery. I feel like you're very fun, very funny. Um, I feel like you're very fine. Like you fine as hell. Um, So people love that about you too. Like they like your face, your smile. I even feel like your hair or something, the things you wear, how you dress yourself up. Cause like if you look at Queen of Wands, like look at her outfit. Like she got this crown with the fire on her head. Like I feel like people be like, oh, Paul One's outfit is fire, or their hair is fire, or like something you have to say, like you're, I don't know, you're just cool, like your swag, like it's giving swag, effortless sauce. Yeah, it's making me think of what song is that? I feel like I'm always referencing Beyonce. Okay, clearly I'm a Beyonce fan here. Okay. But Cozy by Beyonce, because what I'm hearing is like, and I'm getting goosebumps, it's like when she says, I'm swaggy, effortlessly. That's how God made me, so bitch pay me. So yeah, and then she's like ching-a-ling, ching, ching-a-ling, ching. And that's funny because we have these coins on here. So yeah, swaggy, effortlessly. Hmm. Um, and that's making me think of this post that I posted on Patreon. Oh yeah, guys, join the Patreon if you want daily pick a cards and month ahead readings and little witchy tips and exclusive pick a cards and shit like that. Join the Patreon. But anyway, yeah, I feel like you are meant to get paid to exist because that's one of the channeled messages I was getting for the collective reading on my Patreon. So like yeah, if you want to know more details about that, definitely check it out. But Queen of Wands definitely makes me think you were born to like get paid for being you, and that can involve like, doing the things that you really love. And now I'm seeing this thing I posted on my Instagram. And, I can actually pull it up because it was talking about the business plan. Some of you guys could be entrepreneurs. Um, oh, don't want to get, where is it? Oh, yes. It says, my entire business plan is to do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, and do very little of what I hate. I posted that in my story. So I'm wondering if you can relate to that. Like some of you guys could be entrepreneurs. You could be someone that's interested in knowing things about like manifestation. And you probably tell people about these things too. Because I feel like you've been able to see some of those things play out in life. Even if it's like some of you manifested some big things. And even if you haven't manifested super big things yet, you're on your way to that. And you've probably already seen some things manifest where you're like, okay, hmm, I said that or I thought that. And I do feel like there's other people that see that within you. I feel like other people see you as this magician because, like, both of these people, they have wands in their hand. So, like, you could be like a spiritual person. Some of you guys could be influencers, personalities, like online personalities, or artists, entertainers. Like, you're a very interesting person to watch. So that's why I definitely feel like people love to look at you. Like you look good. And you something about your outfits, but also like the things you have to say. Like I feel like you also have like dope things to say, or you like maybe create things that are like dope. I don't know. Look, the high priestess. I knew it. I knew we had the witchy girls and guys in here. The spiritual people, the fashionistas, the creators. I know y'all was in here. The sun. I know. I know. And the fact that we have the sun and the moon here, yeah, and it's giving duality, like I said. And I wonder if some of you guys, like, if you are, um, hmm, okay. I feel like some of you guys, like, maybe it's making me think if you are a woman, you probably have a duality with like the way you dress, where it's like you can have that androgynous like tomboy look sometimes, or you can also pull off the dresses and the girly look. And if you're a guy, I feel like you are in touch with your, maybe feminine side, or like you understand women, or yeah, like maybe I don't know, but then you're also very masculine and very, you know, manly. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. But yeah, let's see what else. Apology, forgiveness, return. Okay, so I feel like all your exes probably still love you. Like, there's some people, if you called, it don't even have to be your ex. Like, it could be old friends, old, like, I don't know, old jobs. I don't know, but like, people love you still and would hire you back, or like take you back, or yeah, like I'm sure there's people that have spun the block. People have definitely spun the block. Oh, we have soulmates. And that's this deep love, unity, connection. So I definitely feel like there's people from your past that maybe you don't talk to anymore, but there are people that are in your life as well right now that love you, and they're like, "Oh, Pa One is my soulmate. I love Pa One." And I feel like you fired them up, you fire people up, you gas people up, and you make people feel confident in their dreams and goals. I almost wanted to say delusion, but no. Because delusion sounds crazy, but it makes me think of like a conversation me and my friend was having last night. And I feel like I said, I'm delusional, so. But I be saying that, but it's not even delusion. It's more so like, I've seen the shit. Like when I say something and I think something, I was gonna say think people. When I think something and then I put the work behind it to make it happen, it happens. So that's why I feel like my manifestations come true. And I feel like you know that about yourself, and you know that about life. And like the more you get into it and you put the work behind what you say, it's like you're gonna see results. And then it's like you see people around you like, oh, well, Pa One said this, and then they made it happen, and then boom, you inspire people around you. Okay, so we also have, see, realizations, and this says epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Like you awaken people. You definitely awaken people. And then you have one day, someday, somewhere, another time, and it makes me think of like you make people think positive about the future. Like I feel like you're optimistic. You're very optimistic about the future and what's to come. And even before this reading as well, like it's so funny. Where is it? This card right here. It looks like these little specks of light, and I just kept thinking about how I don't know, this thing kept coming to mind because basically I have a thing for glitter. If you've ever bought art from me or if you've seen my art, I love glitter. I love glitter, right? And I just started thinking about how someone said, I always get my glitter on them. And it's often because I wear glitter lip gloss. I sometimes have body glitter on. I just love glitter. And it's like, how glitter is hard to get out? Like, they always like, oh my goodness, Twan, why you always have this glitter on? And then now it's on me. Not in an annoyed way, but they just noticed that. But I feel like you're like glitter, where it's hard to get the thought of you out of their minds, your essence. Like you have something about your essence, the things you say, the way you look, your voice, the things you create. I don't know. There's something about you that's very unique that just doesn't leave people. It never leaves people. Even like that's why I say some people might try to spin the block. Some people they will never forget you. You are someone that people never forget. You're very unique. Okay. Oh yeah, and I see 1414. Like you're very, very unique. Pile one. Okay. So sometimes people still hope that one day you will come back. But I also feel like there's someone in particular. I feel like people though, like I mean with love, I feel like there's someone in particular that you know now or that will be coming into your life that they see you as a soulmate, and one day that like y'all will join in marriage or in long-term partnership or something like that. But if you don't have this now, this is coming in. Okay. And that's their favorite thing about you, that they love that they see a future with you. You're someone that they could see a future with. But I feel like friends as well, like they see you as someone that you can depend on, or that they can, well yeah, that they see you see these people as something they can someone they can depend on. But I also feel like there's people that can depend on you and your I feel like I want to say your judgment, but also like your helping hand or your kind words or your listening ear. Okay. So yeah, that was your reading pile number one. If it resonated with you, let me get a sun emoji in the comments, because like I feel like you're this sun to people. Like you're just very warm and funny and like a bright light. Like I just feel like people will always remember you as like a bright light in their life. Okay. So yes, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, um, buy my art, all that good stuff. Oh, join the Patreon because daily collective readings. Okay. Um, yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number two, let's get into your reading all about, um, yeah, what's everyone's favorite thing about you, and then also, well, also nothing. Let's just get into it. Okay. Well, yes, actually, no. Also, if you want to join my Patreon for daily collective readings, witchy tips, things like that, that information is below. If you want to book me for a reading, tip me, buy my art, follow me on social media, all that good stuff. The information is below. So yeah, all right. So these two cards are meant to be like not an overview, but like basically the main thing that people love about you. Okay. Oh, reunion of souls and then emotional release. Okay. So these both have sevens with on it, because this is 37 and this is 7. So I feel like people's favorite thing about you, like their overall favorite thing about you, is like when they come in contact with you, they feel like, oh, that's my soulmate. And I feel like you were drawn to another pile, but this can be on many levels where it's just like soulmate relationship, soulmate friendship. Like you are someone that has something to say, or you're there right when you're needed. You know what I'm saying? Like for some of you guys, it could be because you do what I do, where it's like you have the right words to say, like intuitive. Even if it's not what I do, it's like you intuitively give like the best advice, or like right when let's say someone is in need of something and they call you like, hey pal too, like this is what's going on. You could be like, well, I got you, I can help you, you know or like you have the right skills, like because you could be someone with many skills as well. And it's like if someone hires you right now, you have all those skills that is needed. Or and this could be for a job, this could be for like some type of, I don't know, freelance thing, I don't know, but right you are what someone needs. And I feel like you I don't know if I'm picking up on what someone is thinking about you. Well, this could be multiple people, like I'm saying, like I feel like people feel like you're the whole package. Like someone feels like you're the whole package, or you are perfect for them, or I just feel like you're very likable. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, maybe not everybody likes you because, life, but but I feel like you are likable by many people, or maybe you have a very close knit group of friends and they just are happy that they can, like, you're that friend where it's like, oh yeah, we could talk spiritual, we could talk some real stuff, but you could go to the club, y'all could do a drive by, y'all could do you know but y'all could go to church, but y'all could go to, like, you are very, like, versatile, you know or versatile, whatever, versatile, whatever. But yeah, so anywho, let's see what else. Pile number two. Oh, we have Hermit, the Hermit. So that right there lets me know you're very intelligent. We have Virgo on here, so you could have Virgo in your chart. We have Taurus on here. You could have Taurus in your chart, or you could have one of the mutable or fixed signs. Mutable is Virgo. I was about to say Capricorn, but that is not a mutable sign. But you could be a Capricorn. But Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini. I mean, and then we have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. But you are very knowledgeable. This emotional release makes me think you have like a deep knowledge or wisdom about something in the Hermit card. And this could be about anything, but you have a deep knowledge. And I feel like that's why when people come across you, they're like, oh my God, you're exactly what I need. Because this is even making me think of my sister, who is a Scorpio. And I know I listed Scorpio. And she is just so knowledgeable about hair. She is so knowledgeable about hair. And I remember I was calling her like, hey girl, what do you think I need? And I always put her, like, I'm always putting other people on to her. And I feel like me being a Virgo, I too am very knowledgeable about things. And I feel like mutable and fixed signs, not saying if you are not those signs that you're not those things, but I feel like those signs in particular, they have a deep knowledge about um certain things. Like, you're an expert at something, and people love that about you, and it makes them want to come to you. So when they come across you, they're like, oh yes, this is exactly what I need. This is who I need to come in contact with. Yeah, let me soak up all the knowledge that I can. Okay, so yeah, the fool. I feel like, yeah, and then we have two of wands. I feel like, yeah, you're very knowledgeable. You're very, very knowledgeable. We have Aries on here too, so you could be an Aries. But yeah, this Fool card makes me think like you dive in. You dive into something very hard. Like, oh my God, that sounds very crazy. I didn't mean to say hard. I'm very deep. You are a very deep person. Um, I feel like you can have deep conversations. You can have um deep knowledge. Yeah. And people enjoy that about you because you always have a lot to say, probably. And maybe you don't at the same time. Like, people got to know you, or like I don't know, you're an acquired taste. Oh, and now my stomach is growling. And I don't know, like, that's just making me think of hunger. Like, you're someone that's like hungry for knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge. Very smart. Okay. Yeah, and then I looked at the timer and it says 7:22, and that number has to do with, that could be your birthday, 7:22. Yeah, and that's Leo, isn't that? Yeah, and I talked about the fixed signs, but yeah, also, yeah, like, you have good news because that number has to do with good news. And then having intuitive, knowledge that benefits you and other people. So you could be wise about something, very knowledgeable. Okay, so anyway, we also have foundation, established, family security. So this makes me think of, like I said, the this knowledge that you have. You have a very deep knowledge about something. Okay? Um so it makes people trust you. And it also makes me think you, like, whenever, because I know you're gonna be successful, pal too. If you're not successful already, you're about to be. Because yeah, I feel like you're about to be successful, or you already are, and it's just about to elevate. And people, like, because I feel like people are gonna at first think it's like overnight, and they're not gonna realize like how long it took you to get somewhere. And that's gonna be people's favorite thing about you, is that, like, no, this ain't some shit just like, oh, I just stumbled across this. Even though there are going to be some miracles, miraculous things happening in your life, pile number two, if you're going to start seeing it. I don't know, this is like a current message, but also like a, you know, what are people's favorite things about you? But I think Spirit wants you to know, like, if you are not experiencing success just yet, it's coming. And people are at first going to be like, oh, well, did Powell 2 just blow up out of nowhere? No, it took time. And I wonder if that's why Capricorn came up. Because I know I accidentally said Capricorn. Because that Saturn energy. Yeah, and then I said Aquarius, which is also ruled by Saturn. So yeah, people are not gonna realize like how long it took you to get here, but when it hits part two, people are gonna be like, wait, what? the the fuck? Yeah, I cannot make this shit up. Okay, part two, in spirit, and now I'm getting goosebumps because we literally have exhaustion. I almost want to cry. I'm almost tearing up. Part two. Whew. Okay, and not my phone lighting up. I'm almost tearing up. Ugh, okay, okay. Whew. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. And then we have emotional release here. My goodness, pal, too. Whew. Okay, so because this hermit card here, and then we have, because the hermit card, look at him. He looks like he's on a journey, and it's dark and can't really see, but you have this light right here, and he's just following, and just like, it's just giving dark night of the soul. It's been a, oh my goodness, pal, too. You really about to make me cry because I feel you. I feel you. And then we have exhaustion, and it literally says depletion, drained, and long journey. It's been a long journey, pal, pal two. And my goodness. And I feel you. But you're about to, it's about to hit. If it hasn't hit, like, you're pal two. You're about to see so much success. And it's also making me think of a collective reading that I put on my Patreon. So if you want to get daily collective readings, definitely check out the Patreon. But I posted a reading that was like, your success story is going to, well, did I don't know if it was success story. It was something about like, your success is going to prove a lot of people wrong. You did it. Congratulations. And that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number two, where you are just gonna see so much success where you're just like, finally. And I just want to cry because just that's how you're gonna feel. Like, I did it. I did it. Okay? So all right. All right. Beauty. Of course, you find we have beauty, and it says charming, graceful, kind hearted. And I feel like even that bird chirping, I just feel like you along this journey, you have done so much for other people. You've helped people in ways you don't even know. In ways you don't even know. Shocking. But it's reversed. So, because upright it says turmoil, trouble, unexpected, but this is reversed. So I feel like you're about to get like the way this shit about to hit pile number 2. You about to be like, wait, what? Me? And even how I'm feeling right now, I'm just almost feeling like this feeling of like you just not even gonna be able to believe it. You're just gonna be like, wait. And I'm just like, I'm I need to end this reading because I just feel like I'm about to cry, like and bawl my eyes out a little bit. But my goodness, and the fact that we have emotional release right here. But anyway, pile 2. This is your reading. This is your reading. You're about to see so much success that you're just gonna be like, I can't even believe it. And that's why you're probably gonna be so emotional because you're just like, this thing that I've been doing that I love so much is finally successful. Like I'm feeling that for a lot of you guys. And I know I was talking about what people's favorite thing is about you, but I feel like this is what's people's favorite thing. This is what their favorite thing is going to be about you because like you're going to inspire many where you're just like people see this like miraculous thing happen in your life and you're just like they're just going to be like, "Whoa. This inspires me to do what I love, to do what God calls me to do, you know?" So, yes, let's go ahead and end your reading right there. So, if this reading resonated with you, let me get a water emoji because, whew, I was literally about to cry, but I just feel like and even how I was just about to, like, right before y'all reading, I was just very thirsty and I just kept drinking water. Like, I almost cleared the water bottle. And, yeah. I feel like this is gonna be a very emotionally fulfilling time for you, and you're gonna inspire many. You're gonna move people emotionally as well with the type of positive things that start to take place in your life, the beauty that takes place in your life. Okay, and that's gonna be people's favorite thing about you. All right. So yes, let me get a water emoji in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, all that good stuff. That information is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading all about what is everyone's favorite thing about you. Um, yeah, let's get into it. All right. So, one thing that immediately comes to mind, pile 3, is your I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, you don't give a fuck. And also, like, you could have been drawn to another pile, but I'm just noticing how well I was this going on when I was doing the other pile because I know water came up in the other pile, but this pile I'm noticing how like you can really hear the water running through the pipes right now. Like you can really hear it. Like you can really hear it, and I'm wondering if some of you guys are water signs or you just express yourself. You just express yourself. I don't know. Like you're not afraid to express yourself. You're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to be yourself and not afraid for everyone to, I don't know, kind of look at you weird. Like, so I'm wondering if you have a unique sense of style or you are maybe interested in things that are taboo or something like that, but you are not afraid to like be different. So, all right. So, the first two cards we have here are forgiveness and unlimited possibilities. Okay. So, you are definitely drawn to another pile because the sun and moon came up in a pile, but it was two cards. It was the sun card and then the high priestess, which is ruled by the moon. And we have the sun and the moon on here, and then we have unlimited possibilities. So, um, yeah, I feel like you don't limit yourself or something. And wait, did I already say that these first two cards are meant to be like the overall things that people love about you? Um, so yeah, we have unlimited possibilities and forgiveness, and that makes me think that are you don't limit yourself. You don't limit yourself. You don't um let other people limit you. You are someone that probably knows a lot about like manifestation or just things that help to open your mind. Like you are very intuitive as well. And like I don't know, like you are very in touch with the spiritual side of life. So it's just like I don't know, like with this sun and moon here, it's make me think that you bring a lot of like spiritual knowledge to light, or you bring a lot of things to light. I don't know what that means. And it's so funny because I'm hearing my mom talking right now. She's just talking, talking, talking. And when I think of her, she's just, she's very intuitive. And yeah, she's a Cancer. So some of you guys could have Cancer in your chart or Leo. Um, Mm, but you are someone that brings a lot to light, or you enlighten people, or you try to help people better themselves, or something like that. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else we have going on here. We have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So I feel like with these two cards, you are definitely like it's making me think of this forgiveness card here where we have the sun and the moon, and it's making me think that you have like two sides to you, and that's literally what I was talking about in that other pile. So if you were drawn to another pile, definitely check it out. But yeah, there's definitely two sides to you. There's a side of you that's very serious, very I don't know, very serious. But then there's a side of you that's very warm, very because like there's a side of you that's very business oriented, but I feel like there's a side of you that's very people, person, friendly, things like that. Okay, and then it makes me feel like there's a lot of different things about you where it's like you're not one dimensional, you're like multi-dimensional or something. Yes, I feel like there are two sides to you, and yeah, there's a side of you that's very business savvy, but then you're also very warm, friendly people person. Like, yeah. But then even both of these cards though give business savvy. Like you're just very so some of you guys could have a business, or maybe you're very career focused or very focused on like making something happen. Like you I don't know, like very career focused or business focused, or like I don't know. I just keep wanting to say business. So yeah, let's see what else. So we have Four of Cups, and then we have Seven of Swords reversed. And I feel like what I'm saying here, you may not even realize this about yourself, or maybe you're starting to realize this about yourself, that you are very business minded. Sorry, I had to stretch. Hold on. Okay. So Oh, and we have unlimited possibilities. I feel like you are someone that has a lot of great business ideas, and people love that about you and admire that about you. But I also feel like you may sometimes not see yourself as this authority figure. Like, because the fact that we have two kings that came out, I feel like you are very business minded and very like focused and very um I don't know, like you're a boss, but I feel like not everyone realizes that about you, and then they're like, oh, hold on. Maybe sometimes you have people a little shocked, and I think it's because you are sometimes a little too humble. You a little too humble sometimes, Paul Three, and you may sleep on yourself sometimes, and sometimes it makes people not necessarily know about yourself. And I feel like I'm meant to tell you to promote yourself more, or talk about your business more, or I don't know, take yourself more seriously. Or even if you do take yourself seriously, it's like there are some more things that you can do to help with like organize yourself, organize your business, or to advance your career or whatever. All right, so yes, see, we have elusive, and it says dishonesty, deception, trickery. And I don't think it's that you're dishonest. I don't think you're dishonest at all. I think it's just that maybe a lot of people don't know what you do. They don't know what you do. It may look like play for them, because for some reason it's making me think of like my own family, and they don't really know what the hell I do. And I do, in a sense, kind of, I don't know if I necessarily keep it secret. I kind of do in a way, because I'm not gonna lie, some people aren't too happy with what I do. And I'm just wondering if that's some of you guys. Like, um, yeah, so I'm just feeling like some people are kind of like, what does Pile 3 even do? So, anyway, we have past life, and it says deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So, I feel like, wait, let me see what else is coming up here. Cloudy judgment. Okay, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So I feel like some people don't know what you do. And only you, and we have devoted, attached, crave. So I feel like yeah, some people don't really know what you do. But I feel like the same energy of another pile, where I feel like you're about to be successful at it. And the fact that we have this only you, I feel like there's a lot of people that didn't see the vision at first. So maybe some people would be like, oh, I don't think you should do that, or I don't know. And then you just keep doing it, and then it's just like, oh, wait a second. Pile 3 is actually successful. So, yeah, I feel like that's something that's going to be happening for you in the near future, or happening right now. And people are just going to be like, wow, I misjudged. I misjudged. And I definitely feel like that's something right here about people misjudging you. People are misjudging you, or it makes me even think like there are some people in the past that have misjudged you, that are like, dang, I misjudged Pal 3, and I wish I could go back. Because, yeah, there's something with this dishonesty, deception, and trickery, and I feel like there's some people that could have thought that about you, especially with this being here, because this upright is usually having to do with like deception, trickery, whatever. But then this reverse makes me think they're like, oh, wow, I misjudged. I didn't know that blah 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 blah, whatever, like fill in those sentences, whether it's like, I didn't know you could do that for a career, or I didn't know that Pal 3 was actually being honest with me, or I didn't know that da 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 da, what, like fill that in, where they wish they could go back. Hmm. I don't know why I'm feeling like I want to pull for you, Pal more, like pull some more for you, pile 3, because I feel like there's people that have misjudged you and misjudged what you're doing. Like, I just keep hearing people saying, I don't know what pile 3 does. Oh, ooh, a card just fell. Oh my God, where did it go? Dang it. Oh, whoa. This, I didn't mean to drop this. Well, dang. And another card fell, but I can't find it. Hold on. Okay, found the card. So I definitely feel like that was a sign. Like, I feel like there's some people that misjudge you, like I said, and they would want to come back and be like, hey, hey. And then this song just popped into my head, and when I tell you I haven't heard this song in a long time, that's how I know it's a channeled message. Is I think this is Mariah Carey. What is this song even called? But she's like, I had a dream that someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. Dang, what is that song called? I can't remember. But if you know what song that is, please let me know in the comments, because I can't remember what song that is. I'm gonna probably look it up after I do this reading. But yeah, this Page of Pentacles definitely makes me think that there's people that would come back because they're like, dang, I misjudged. And yep. But this is you. 6 of Swords. Like, oh, I'm gonna go. But yes, and I feel like, let's see, what else? Yeah. And then this Ace of Swords makes me think of clarity. It's like people end up having this clarity like, oh, dang. And I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are on the come up. If you were drawn to another pile, I definitely feel like you're on the come up. And people are going to love your success story. That's the, because they're going to be like, you're going to be telling people how I was misjudged. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know how this was going to play out. And then it played out and it worked out and blah, blah, blah. Like, I just see you having a success story. And I know that came up in another pile. And I was telling those different that pile, how my Patreon, if you want to join my Patreon for daily collective readings and witchy tips and other like exclusive readings and stuff like that, that information is below. Because I know I had one that was called Your Success Story is going to prove a lot of people wrong. You did it. Congratulations. And I feel like that's going to be a lot of y'all. And people are going to be like, dang. Well, look at pile 3 go. Okay? Look at pile 3 go. Yeah, I definitely feel like if you've been having financial issues, that's definitely about to be the end. That's funny because we have this Page, but then we have this King of Pentacles. And we have 5 of Pentacles reversed, which has to do with like your finances being on the up and up. Things being on the up and up for you. I love that pile. Then we have the High Priestess. Okay, I'm just pulling cards now for y'all. Yes, I feel like you're just about to have like some miraculous things happen in your life where it's only like, well, like, dang, there's no one but God. And people are going to see this and be inspired by your story. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get some money emojis in the comments because I feel like y'all on the up and up. All right? And I love that for y'all. Yes. So if you want to book me for a reading, follow me on social media, tip me, book me. Wait, I think I said that. Buy my art, all that good stuff. The information is below. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.